I mean, that was a great example of when you watch the ball track. It went right through, drove just left of the 9-pin, and everything went.
Yeah, split the 8 and 9 in half.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, wow. Could have been big. Could have been a big game.
If we give him strikes in the 5th, 6th, and 9th, he's in the 240s.
Yeah.
But because he lost those 3 hits, best he can shoot is 191.
I mean, the big miss, to my way of thinking, was that 10-pin when he threw it in the channel in 5, and that was back-to-back opens. And you spare there. At least you got a mark.
There you go. Finish
You're
off
building
strong.
some. Great finish. Great finish. Really terrific game for JoJo Copan out of Toronto.
Keep it up.
As he bowls a 191. And he's eliminated now.
I'll tell you what, though, JoJo really showed me a lot there. The way he finished and as strong as he finished and made great shots coming down the stretch.
And over the shoulder. Robert Brace looking at Ryan Setton. He'll be up next. It'll come down to these two to decide who becomes the first qualifier for the 5-person ladder.
Nice. Good game, man.
Good luck.
Ryan Setton, Canada's bowler of the year in 2007, is the bowler of the moment as he advances with a 219 to take out JoJo Copan. So now Ryan Setton will advance to play Robert Brace to see who will become our first qualifier in the TSN Classic Bowl Championship. Well, here in week 5 of the TSN Classic Bowl Championship, we're down to the point now where we're going to determine our first qualifier for the ladder final. Will it be the 8th seed Ryan Setton of Mississauga or number 16 Robert Brace? City guy or country guy?
City.
Country music or rock and roll?
Rock and roll.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunrise.
Pasta or steak?
Steak.
Books or movies?
Movies.
Suspense or comedy?
Comedy for sure.
If you could drive one, a van or an SUV?
SUV.
Sedan or convertible?
Sedan.
Hockey or baseball?
Baseball.
Big Lebowski or Kingpin?
Kingpin.
Of course.
Absolutely.
City guy or country guy?
City guy.
Country music or rock and roll?
Rock and roll.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
Such a romantic. Pasta or steak?
Steak.
Books or movies?
Books.
Comedy or suspense?
Suspense.
Choice of driving a van or an SUV?
SUV.
Sedan or convertible?
Convertible.
Hockey or baseball?
Hockey.
Big Lebowski or Kingpin?
Kingpin.
Of course.
We're all even after 2.
Ryan Setton, Robert Brace. One of them will become our first qualifier for the stepladder final.
It's good too. Get up!
Good too. Oh, maybe should have been better.
Shit.
Maybe should have been better.
Shot. Good shot.
Oh, he loves this one. Watch this. He's getting ready to run this one out. Come on, yeah. What? 10-pin? Are you kidding me?
Spare. All right. Come on. Best one.
So Setton does some setting, and now watches Robert Brace with 2 strikes up. Make it 3 strikes up.
Just a good old-fashioned turkey for Robert Brace. You know, who would have thought? How many weeks ago was it now? 4 weeks ago when we saw Robert Brace bowl 179. You're thinking, well, okay, well, you know, nice tournament, Robert. You know, nice having you over.
Thanks for coming out.
He's still here.
Yeah, he's still here.
And he's hanging in there. He's got the lead early against Ryan Sutton. This guy won't go away, Vic.
Now, remember, if you're just joining us for the first time, we started out with 105 bowlers, and they played an 8-game series to qualify for the top 24.
Hold it.
And then Brace made it through to the strike 16 by being one of the 4 highest non-winning scores. And look what he's done. So he gets through. Non-winning score of 179 puts him into the strike 16, and then he takes out the #1 seed with a 180.
I'm going to have Robert Brace pick my lottery numbers for next week.
Yeah, just might be have something going for him.
Check his pockets for that rabbit's foot.
He's thrown everything pretty well. Gonna go. Oh, that's a break. That's a big break for Ryan Sutton.
Christmas in August. It's a lovely time of year. This is huge. Remember, Vic, we talk about the avoiding the open frames and the misspares. Ryan Sutton, he just avoided a huge split by tripping out the 4-pin late. All right, settle down there, big guy. Settle down.
So marking every frame so far, and this is what's at stake. If you can qualify for the ladder final, you should win everything. You'll pick up $5,000. And of course, if we do ever have a perfect game, and we thought we might get one with Sean Patterson rolling 8 in a row, you'll get a $1,000 bonus from Bowl Canada.
Carry.
Okay.
Come on. Start.
Great shot here by Ryan. Keeps it an 11-pin match with that strike there in the 5th. But I'll tell you that the biggest break thus far of the match was him tripping out that 4-pin to avoid the big split in the 4th.
Crossed over and still got it. You know, we've really got something going here between these two, Sutton and Brace. And the thing that both bowlers have to avoid now, because they've got some pin count going, is that untimely miss, that untimely open.
He's done that twice in this match already, where he throws a Brooklyn strike and then follows up with a pocket hit. He turned the first Brooklyn into a 3-bagger. Now he's got another double. And right now, Ryan Sutton trails in this match by 21 pins.
Needs a strike here. Needs a strike here. And no.
Really?
A lot of late action, but 4 stands.
Just a pinch light, trips the 8 out. That's the good break. No double wood there. And remember, Vic, even if you lose this game,
Right.
remember the high score. Highest losing score gets into our stepladder finals.
And the highest non-winner becomes the fifth qualifier. Fills that number 5 slot in the ladder. On the rung of the ladder. Well, good to get the mark, get the spare. But it just slows up his pin count right now. Robert Brace with back-to-back in 5 and 6. Ryan, who works for Canadian Tire in their store design.
3, 6, 9, 10. Ugly spare. Toughest spare that we have on our tour, Vic, because of that back pin, the 9 pin. You know, you say, well, Randy, it could have been worse. It could have been a split. And I'm like, yeah, I agree with that. But 3, 6, 9, 10, no bargain.
And this is where the bowler has to just drive through the pins. You actually do aim at the 9 pin, don't you?
You want to get the bowling ball to carry that back pin, the 9, just like that. That's perfectly done. He made it look easy. And Ryan Seton is doing exactly what we've been talking about through this entire telecast, and that is to avoid the open frames, fill frames, stay away from splits, make your spares.
Well, what a game he's had, Robert Brace.
Come back.
No, now there you go.
And this is the opening, right?
That's it. I mean, look what he's put on the board. He's had 5 strikes in 6 frames, has the pin count going, comfortably leading, and now he's about to throw an open. For all intents and purposes, I mean, if he can squeeze this over, I don't want to speak too quickly here.
Get it.
Oh, he got it. Oh, goodness. And I apologize to Robert Brace.
Yeah.
What a shot.
How about it? This is to maintain this 22-pin lead.
Oh. What a game by Robert Brace. And yes, and Seton to applaud him as well, realizing just how good it was. It may, though, just have killed Seton's chances.
Come up this time.
Yes, everything. What a game. I mean, we showed earlier, you know, about Seton. I mean, Seton is in this spot by just barely hanging on. And look what he's put together.
Should be good. Get up.
Should be good. It is good. And it's going to really take a big finish.
Well, he just made a big ball change right there. You notice how that ball kind of flipped a little bit harder down the lane. Here's the deal. Ryan Seton can strike out and still shoot 233. Robert Brace, he's going at a 225 pace. And when I say pace, I mean if he were to go spare strike the rest of the game. This match not over, but this shot right here, the biggest shot in this match for Ryan Seton.
And he is sweating over it.
It's good too. Carry.
Good too. Yes, it does. Carries everything into the pit.
We got us a good old-fashioned ball game here, sir.
It is. It is terrific.
This is good stuff, and this is what competition is all about. Ryan makes the ball change, he makes the adjustment, he steps up, and he goes bang, bang. Now he's working on a double, and he's right back in this match. All the pressure has now swung in the direction of Robert Brace.
Trying for the double, and he hits it high.